Hey, y'all, this is Tori Martin, and I'm with McMahon on keys.
He's going to what? What's he going to do?
Me?
No.
Oh, wonderful.
I would
really?
never do that. See, that's what your publicist needs to understand, is she is supposed to be the one willing to take the hard time on your behalf.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be complaining about that. She should be throwing herself in the line of fire on your behalf.
Throwing her to the wolves.
That's right. Tori Martin, welcome.
Thank you.
To
Thanks for
McMahon
having
on keys.
me.
Actually, we were talking about that when you walked in, about being a musician. McMahon on keys.
I got it.
See there?
Like, is the keys or is he on keys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Both.
Yep.
That's great.
Well, welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
When they called us and told us you were going to be here, I was trying to remember, why do I know this girl? I know the name. I don't think we've met. And one of the things that I remembered is I think you were from my stomping grounds.
Oh.
I grew up in North Texas.
Okay.
Now,
not too far.
you're from Florida originally.
Military brat.
Okay.
Lived all around.
Okay.
But yes, Azle.
But you wound up landing in Azle, and I am in Gainesville, Texas, which is right north of Dallas-Fort Worth.
Very cool.
Okay.
Fort Worth. I love it.
So does that mean that your early musical fingerprints were there?
In Fort Worth, yes.
Okay.
Well, on the outskirts, but people are like, "Where's Azle?" I'm like, Fort Worth, Dallas.
Yeah.
Some people are like, "Where's Fort Worth?" I'm like, "Just Dallas.
Just
don't worry
Dallas.
about it." But Fort Worth is cute now. They've really built it up.
Well, now when I was there, because I played my country band bar stuff back there too.
Yeah.
You know, Dallas was very much one flavor of country. Fort Worth was kind of the other side. They were more swinging doors and sawdust floors, and Dallas was a little more glitzy.
That's right.
Now, you were not playing the bars I was in. You're much younger than me, clearly. So what were you doing in that area?
So I got started actually singing in Opry houses.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember those. They're kind of a dying breed. Where I played like Johnny High show.
Oh,
It's Arlington Music Hall. Grapevine Opry was one that I played a lot. And you just got up there with the house band. So I started doing that at like 15, 16. And it really helped me, you know, be able to get out there and sing. And you mess up. It's kind of like singing in church. You know, they're like, "Oh, honey, you're doing so good."
Yeah.
So it's a good place to start, you know, and sing those country standards. It's kind of my backbone.
Totally.
So I'm thankful for that. And then I did play a lot of the bars. I had no business being up in there, but there I was with the X's on my hands playing some, like Filthy McNasties and White Elephant Saloon. It was called Whiskey Girl. I mean, so many down there in the stockyards.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I was playing the front stage with my bar band at Billy Bob's.
Oh, love it.
So I was right there, and then a place called Rodeo Exchange, which I don't know if that's still there.
I don't know if the bar is, but I know exactly where it is. Some of them have, you know, they haven't made it, so they kind of like just a revolving door. They stay, and it's a different name. Somebody got it. I'm like, so you never know.
And the Johnny High thing is, I want to say Leanne Womack maybe came out of there, or Leanne Rhymes. Okay.
I'm like, you know, when you're a young girl coming up, you don't forget those sort of things.
Yeah.
And they had like letters in there on the walls of like Kelly Clarkson wanting to like sitting in a submission, like, "Can I please come sing?" and Miranda Lambert. So you still had to audition and do that whole thing. It wasn't like anybody got to do it. So it was cool to be a part of that.
So was that whole Texas part of your world? Did that influence the presence of Abilene, the new single?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really like a cool evolution of how like that song, my single, is coming about. Because Texas has heavily influenced me, and then I've always loved Nashville. I always had that in my mind. I had stars in my eyes for Nashville, and I'm kind of like a little bit of both. And I do think, you know, the Opry houses and singing those country standards, it really is like kind of who I am and that traditional sound. So I'm like, it's going to have like my record that's going to be coming out. It's going to have a lot more like of a neo-traditional but modern twist on country music. And I just love country music, and I take in all the inspiration everywhere I can.
Right.
Well, I know that you have been very present in Nashville. That was how I originally knew of you.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing Abilene on the Texas charts, which I had not thought of you as a Texas artist. I know some of those cats
Yeah.
that are down there, and I had not seen your name in that space. But I will say that the song, when I listen to the song, it definitely feels like a maturity, a musical maturity of what you're doing when you compare it to the thing you did with Dolly, which is only 4 years ago, but 4 years for you is very different than 4 years for me.
Sure.
Is that intentional? Is that a fair evaluation of the music?
For sure. I feel like each song, I mean, the goal is to be, better than you are yesterday. Like I'm in competition with myself and I just want to continue growing. So I love to hear that you think that my music is evolving because I'm evolving as an artist, as a person, as a human. So for sure, Abilene is totally different from What Would Dolly Do. And people love What Would Dolly Do. I still do it live and it's a lot of fun. I love Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
So I have fun doing it myself. But yeah, no, I'm like, I just think I'm going into a new era. I've really clicked into who I am as an artist and what I want to present. And so I'm so excited for all the new music I'm sitting on. You guys, I'm chomping at the bit.
Good.
I'm really excited.
So when does I guess Abilene is teeing up the bigger release, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have a plan that we can talk about?
For sure.
Okay.
I'm like, Abilene is still doing her thing. It's 7 weeks at radio and just got a new chart. It's at number 12. So
nice.
It's going on up. And I have a music video that's coming out for that really soon. And Abilene's a story song, which is a really fun thing for me. It's not about my life, but it's a feeling, and a lot of people have felt something like that. Like we have our Abilene, which to me, the song isn't necessarily about the city. It's about the heartbreak, the heartache. There's something there that you just can't stay there.
Right.
And you want to get away from it. So I'm like, I feel like we've all felt that in our life at some point. And if you haven't, then you're quite lucky. But the music video is going to be kind of like a short film. It's a little bit different than a typical music video. So there is some performance in it, but there's actors. There's a really cool storyline. And
That's awesome.
I'm so excited for that to come out. It's coming out mid-March. And then I'm going to be performing at the Texas Music Awards. And then from there, we're just going to see what happens at radio because she's doing her thing. And then have another single come out probably late spring, early summer. And then I'm working on my record. I'm actually in the studio all this week, next week. And I'm going to be having that probably come out end of summer, right before fall. September is the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
2025.
Hustling. And on the road in the summer too. So be playing all around. So
when I heard the song, I immediately thought, because I go into co-writes and I always try to keep different artists in mind, and I saw Miranda Lambert do an interview. She was like, the songwriting inspired by Merle Haggard, and the way you laid out Abilene, I was like, I feel like it had kind of a Miranda touch to it. Songwriting, it was really good. It was really specific like her, and I just thought you did really well with it.
Oh, thanks. Well, that's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
I loved her last record before the postcards from Texas, which was cute.
The Palomino.
Palomino.
It is on my deathbed, I will tell you that is my favorite album to
so
date.
Good.
Country Money.
Love.
I could talk about it. I make friends talking about Palomino. It's a strong
Such a good
bond.
record.
Yes.
That one definitely has heavily influenced me.
It should have won the Grammy.
So good.
I know. Yeah. Well, you've definitely done a lot of stuff, and I did some homework on you too, and I started digging, and I've seen you evolve, and there was something that we connected on, and I love this town and how we can all connect with The Voice and American Idol and doing all those things, and we're our own community. But I think I read an article where you said something about, because I think we got cut the same time, in Hollywood Week, right?
Oh, so you went on American Idol?
I was on American Idol.
Cool.
I did the thing. I got cut in the middle of Hollywood Week. Yeah. And, I used to be so embarrassed about this, and I didn't ever say anything. And now it's my proudest moment. And you commented on how you came out of that, because we're in front. Once you get to that judges round, you're looking at people like Randy Jackson and J-Lo and Harry Connick. And I remember my second year trying out. I did it 4 years. My second year trying out, and she was right. Looking back now, because we compete with ourselves and we get better and we evolve. But Mariah Carey looked at me and she said that I was going to be nothing but a talent show singer. And that could have crushed me.
Yeah.
For some reason, I did not I didn't care. I loved music so much. And you had talked about in the article, like we could get easily rejected there, but it was kind of a push of confidence for you. Do you still feel like that? That like American Idol was a springboard? Because they take such good care of us at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, what did you get out of that American Idol experience? And like, do you feel that confidence now? Do you still like hold that with you?
That's a great question. I love that. It's been a while since I've been on AI, American Idol.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I was so young. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I'd give that girl a hug.
Yeah.
19 when I was on it,
Yeah.
20 by the time I came off the show. And definitely, I'm like, I don't know. You have to be kind of crazy to be an artist or a songwriter or a musician or do this thing at all. Like, you got to believe in yourself even when people don't believe in you. And so I'm like, even though they didn't see me and maybe I wasn't the right fit or whatever it might have been, I still believed in myself. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not quitting. Like, this isn't the moment that makes me stop. And so, I definitely like dug into it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep playing. I'm like, roll from here. I'm going to tour in Texas. I'm going to put out a record. And I did that. And then I ended up moving to Nashville. So
I love that. I wanted to point that out because rejection can be fuel. I think. It can fuel your fire. If you tell me no, it's going to make me want to do it more. Like a little kid, you know, like and their parent telling them something to do. You're not going to do it.
Oh, there's so many greats that went on that show and didn't even make it. You know?
And then
so many.
But yeah, I saw that and that was really cool. I also saw where you are involved with Music Biz Besties.
Yes, from the that's kind of from the past, but I like kind of graduated from that. I think during COVID it kind of fell apart a little bit, like some things do. But oh my goodness, when I
was a part of
moved to Nashville, I'm like that was such a big help.
It was the best. She had a page, and it was like all the women in Nashville that joined it, you know, met up, and that's where I met Sarah Beth Waits. Which I see that you follow her, and now she is off to great things. But that's awesome. We got coffee, and then from then on, like we remained friends and made connections through that. So
my friend started Music Biz Besties, Catherine Forbes, and I used to like host a songwriter round. Oh my goodness, I did that for so long, and that was a lot of fun. But I'm thankful for it because I met so many people, and a community.
Yeah, it's very beneficial.
Well, and it's not like we take our friendships for granted. I mean, sometimes we do, but certainly at that time, you had to be much more deliberate about creating them.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't easy to find ways to connect to people. So that was probably a way to not only form the organization that could serve a purpose, which is great, but it was also a way to connect with anybody at the time, right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Such a wild time.
And through this podcast, through a lot of the other things that she and I are involved in, we work with so many up-and-coming, aspiring dreamers and independent folks. And a lot of that came out of that period of time because people that I knew would call me like, hey, are you at home? Do you know how to do this? Can I give you my passwords? Because you won't, become an axe murderer and do any damage to me. We met coming right off the heels of that.
Yeah.
So it's great that you were able to take the initiative, which clearly you do a lot. You take a lot of initiative to move things forward instead of what a lot of people do, which is wait and hope and post and see if somebody will email them and say, hey, can I make you a star? I've just been looking for you. Is that fair?
Oh, yeah. Like people definitely try and do that, but it's just like one day at a time, just whatever you can do each day. Like it's going to add up. You just got to keep showing up. Like that's always something I've told myself, just show up.
Yeah.
Because you got to be present to win, you never know what could happen, man. Just keep showing up.
Well, you have to, and I know you've got a lot going on today, but just because you just said that, I'm wondering, because we do that, it's like, okay, today, what's the needle mover?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a home run, just what's going to move the needle today.
That's right.
So the way you state that, do you have ways during the course of the day that you say, okay, here's how I'm going to move the needle today. If I don't have anything on my schedule, here's what I'm going to put on it to try to get myself a little closer.
Sure. I mean, and I don't do it alone. I have a team, so I'm really thankful to have them. I didn't have that in the beginning. So it's like, you know, there's just the stages and you still have to go through them and you kind of can't skip a lot of the hoops, even though we really want to. You know, it's like, oh man, I just wanted to happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Same.
And it does happen for people that way, and they assemble the team and they don't, you know, have it all together and they're just kind of going as they can.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for the way things are playing out. But yes, I'm like, I'm not going at it alone. So I'm like, I can't say it's all me. I've got people supporting me and helping me, like Martha, my PR agent, and then I work with Lucky Sky Music. They're an independent label here in Nashville. And so I'm signed with them as an artist, but also as a songwriter. So I'm like, write songs, not just for myself. So I'm like, just whatever it is, you know, I'm like, if it's writing the song and getting it to have it be pitched, you know, I just do what I got to do in the moment and keep trying to push forward, keep edging on.
Right.
Well, it seems to be working for you.
Oh, thanks.
You're edging up the Texas charts. So I won't be at the Texas Music Awards, but I expect you to come home with some kind of something.
That would be
you
fun.
say you're performing at the show?
Yeah, it's my first time to perform at it. It's really cool.
Fun.
They do it up big. Everything's bigger in Texas, so I'm like, they do it up nice. It's at Texas Live. It's this really cool venue. It's right by AT&T Stadium, Jerry Jones World.
Awesome.
Jerry's World is what we call it.
Well, they've got to do it big. I hear Tori Martin's performing.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'll probably sing Abilene. So
Very
everybody's
good.
in Texas, come on out.
Well, we'll be looking forward to the record. Let's make sure everybody knows how to find it when it comes around. So look at this camera and let them know how to track Tori Martin.
Sure. You can find me at thetorimartin.com, and on socials, I'm at thetorimartin. Let's be friends.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. So nice to meet y'all. And see you again.
Yes, you will. For more clips from CRS, click the top button. And if you're interested in full episodes of the McMahon on Keys podcast, including live performances with our guests, click the bottom button. Until next time, this is McMahon on Keys.